Hey guys, welcome back to the Northeast Florida Surf Fishing Forecast. As you can see, the wind was cranking today. This is Monday afternoon, northeast winds, 20 miles an hour with higher gust. I had a video on Monday morning and it was even worse. It was 20 to 30 and the surf was much larger. So just this afternoon on Monday, it's already calmed down. When I say calm, I mean it's not 5-foot surf now. It's probably 3 to 4 foot surf. So, with that being said, the water's not bad looking. There is a strong north to south current. There's still seaweed all over the beach. So if it's on the beach, it's probably in the water as well. There are mullet and sand fleas still. I went Sunday afternoon and caught plenty of sand fleas. The water temperature right now is around 75 to 76, but that will probably change in the next few days if we have a few more cold mornings. The extended outlook, it's going to be warming back up in the upper 70s, so I don't think the water is really going to drop too much. And as I was saying, the water won't drop much. It might drop down to 73, 74, but the best thing about it is north of us, it's much colder. So the water temperatures north of us will drop drastically in North Carolina, South Carolina, where they are still catching a ton of pompano. So all those pompano will head south, which will be a good thing. Over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, before it got too rough, quite a few whiting, as you saw, pompano. There were nice flounder caught along the river and the inlets, and plenty of black drum in the surf. I had my limit a couple days in a row, a couple of big reds as well, and legal reds. The biggest red was close to 33 inches. Everything I caught was using sand fleas on my double hook rig that I use with the owner J hooks. I showed those on Thursday's video, the hooks I use, and with a 3-ounce pyramid, or I should say storm sinker. Obviously, if you fish tomorrow, you're going to need a Sputnik because they're calling for northeast at 10 to 12 still, but 3 to 4 foot surf. And you're looking at Wednesday again, east 15 to 20 with 4 foot surf, and Thursday east 15 to 20 with 4 to 5 foot surf. In fact, the whole forecast, I mean Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they're talking possibly 5 to 8 foot surf. Now that can all change. As you know, with weather, it changes daily and hourly sometimes. So with that being said, Tuesday and Wednesday look to be the best days to fish this week in the surf. Again, like I've been saying, you've got to fish the lower tides with these big surf conditions. Usually about the last 2.5 hours, 2 hours of outgoing, and you can usually get about an hour and a half of the incoming before it gets much more difficult to fish. In Jack's Beach, when I took the video this afternoon, the tide had already come in about an hour and a half. So it really looked like if I'd have got there on the low tide, it'd have been very fishable. The water's nice. So what can you expect to catch? The drum, the reds, pompano, whiting. If the water's dirty, catfish and sharks. But right now, the fish are really chewing. The mullet are there. Sand fleas are there. So just make sure, bring fresh shrimp because the pompano have been hitting fresh shrimp. Bring your sand flea rake. Catch some sand fleas. The reds and drum have been hitting the sand fleas. The whiting have been hitting the shrimp and the fish bites, especially the sand flea fish bite flavor. So pick you up a pack of those. And that's all I got really. It looks really good for Tuesday and Wednesday, but after that, depending on this forecast that they're predicting, we'll see what happens. And then it's going to warm up again towards the end of the week, and then a lot of rain. So hopefully another front. We need one more front to get that water down to about 72, and it'll be Pompano City here in Jack's Beach in the Northeast Florida area. If you want to fish the river, still a decent amount of flounder coming up. Pompano are in the river, Nassau Sound area. Some good catches coming up there. Whiting as well. Speckled trout and reds are still hitting in the river, as well as my favorite fish, the sheephead. They have shown up on all the local bridges and docks. So pick you up some fiddler crabs if you haven't done it yet, and go hit some. If you're fishing on the beach, say like the rocks along Huguenot, Volano, Amelia, you want to use sand fleas. They work better than the fiddlers along the beach. And one note for if you fish Volano, they are pumping sand on the beach right now, so the water has been very dirty. So you need to find out exactly where they're pumping onto the beach and be either north or south depending on the wind. If it's a south wind, you want to be south of the pipes. If it's a north wind, you want to be north of the pipes. So whichever the way the current's going, you want to be opposite so you're not dealing with all that mud. So with that being said, guys, tomorrow, Tuesday's election day. Go vote and go fish. And we'll see you back on Thursday. Tight lines.